Welcome, one and all. Welcome to our play-by-post TikTok Pathfinder campaign. Allow me to introduce you to our cast of characters. To begin, I shall introduce our game master, Psycho DM. Many adjectives could be used to describe this man. Handsome, intelligent, charming, desirable. Of course, none of them would be accurate. But he is a creative bastard with over 40 years experience playing and running TTRPG games and literally hundreds of TPKs, that's total party kills for the initiates among you, to his name. What, did you think the moniker was an accident? Oh, ye sweet, sweet innocents. That is truly adorable. But enough about his psychoness. Let's meet our adventurers, shall we? We have a truly eclectic gathering here to entertain you. First up, we'll begin with the party's frontline tank and resident nightmare, the fetching young Draka Grimjaw. Played by author Crit Happens and based on a character from his upcoming novel, Draka is an orc barbarian. Her pet chicken and hedgehog will attest to the existence of a softer, gentler side. But that's not what any enemy is likely to meet. No, they will most certainly find themselves facing the raging savage with an axe and a decidedly bad attitude towards their continued health. Anything to say to the nice folks, Ms. Grimjaw?
Have you ever seen what my kind can do? Harm my friends, and I will teach you a whole new understanding of the phrase, fuck around and find out.
Ah, such a sweet young woman, don't you think? Next up is the party's brooding bad boy. Dark and mysterious, yet so very handsome. It's Solusk Renvani. Played by Frail 1086, Solusk is a half-elven psychic with a past, which I would not advise you go poking your nose into, and a willingness to walk the darker road when necessary to achieve justice, particularly when the young innocents are involved. It is rarely advisable to cross someone for whom the phrase, fucking with your mind, is not a euphemism. Let's see what he has to say.
A friend is simply an enemy you haven't betrayed. Yet.
Isn't he a charmer? Next up, we have the party's face man, Davy Bowens. Davy, played by the ever-enigmatic Vodkard Spellbard, is a halfling bard. A traveling entertainer with nimble fingers and a silver tongue. He is the party's resident rock star and diplomat, fully capable of getting them out of, or into, trouble, as the moment may require. You won't see him diving into the fray, and the only flashing steel you're likely to see is that of the strings on his lute, as he uses magic to support his comrades and wit to shred the egos of his enemies. Anything to add, Mr. Bowens?
Now, let's give charm a chance before we make a mess of things, shall we?
Wise words indeed. I wonder if I can still get tickets to his next show. But anyway, next up we have the dream of every otaku that has ever watched an isekai. The lovely young beast girl known only as Foxy Lady. Foxy, played by Angelica Reeds, is a catfolk witch who, ironically enough, also has a cat familiar. Are we sensing a theme, perhaps? Anyway, like anyone whose hobby happens to be shaping and controlling the powers of the arcane, it would be unwise to let her appearance distract you. Her claws are most certainly not the most dangerous thing about her. Miss Lady, do you have a moment to speak with us?
You look like the type who enjoys kicking stray cats. But have you ever wondered what happens when Kitty kicks back?
Actually, ma'am, I love cats. I would never. Please, don't hurt me. Next up, we have the adorable nature lover herself, Imare Manu. Imare, played by the Empress, is a gnome druid that has a very forward and hands-on approach to wildlife, be it the soft and fluffy forest critters or the monsters that make most of us run screaming. Seriously, this young woman would barely hesitate to stroll directly into a dragon's lair, just so she could boop the snoot. It is up to the judgment of others whether she would most accurately be described as fearless or foolish. But she ain't dead yet, so obviously she's making it work. Ms. Manu, how would you describe yourself?
If no friend, friend sheeped. Emere knows no enemies.
And there you have it. Next time I see a spider in my bathroom, I'm calling her. And now, last but certainly not least, well, at least in terms of everything but size, we have what is almost certain to become Ms. Manu's favorite companion, Creech. Creech, played by Jerome Max Malik, is a monkey goblin ranger, a defender of the wild places. He may be small, but what he lacks in size he'll make up for with speed and agility, moving as effortlessly through the treetops as you or I do on solid ground. His size limits what weaponry he can wield, but you'd be surprised at just how far he can hurl his pylum spears. And it's difficult to dodge when you have no clue when or where it will be coming from. Mr. Creech, how would you sum up your life as an adventurer?
When you're this small, everything is a big challenge.
And there you have it, folks. Our cast of intrepid adventurers, all lined up and ready to be led. That's definitely the word I was looking for. All lined up and ready to be led on an adventure to who knows where. Well, obviously I do, but I'm not telling, so yeah. All right, you fools. After much ado and fucking around, it's time to kick this thing off. Let's go!